In a bullish scenario, a valid pullback occurs when a candle sweeps or breaks below the lowest point of the previous candle. And by the way, it is crucial to note that the color of this candle does not matter. However, it is crucial to note that if price fails to break past the previous candle lowest point, then this pullback or the pullback is not considered to be valid. So after running price, we spot another scenario here. So can we say that this here is a valid pullback? We said that to confirm a valid pullback in a bullish scenario, we need to make sure that the previous candle low is swept or the candle has breaked or swept the previous candle low. So let's see if this bearish candle swept or breaked below the previous candle low. We can clearly see that this candle here swept the previous candle low right here. So that means that this pullback is considered valid, or this pullback is indeed valid. And yes, indeed, this is a valid pullback because we can clearly see here that these two bearish candles, break past the previous candle lowest point. So we can clearly confirm that this here is a valid pullback. And after running price, we can clearly see another pullback right here because this bullish candle swept the lowest point of the previous candle. This bullish candle swept the previous candle lowest point or breaked by a wick. So we can confirm this to be a valid pullback. All right, another pullback right here. We can clearly see that this previous candle, like the lowest point of the previous candle, was swept by this dragonfly doji candle, swept the previous candle lowest point, confirming that this here is also a valid pullback. So you can see that this comes now to be easy, like the identification of the valid pullback. It's easy. You just need to make sure that the previous candle lowest point is swept or price has braked past the lowest point of the previous candle. That's how you identify a valid pullback in a bullish scenario. So let's shift into a bearish scenario. So in a bearish scenario, a valid pullback occurs when a candle breaks past the highest point of the previous candle. As you can see in this scenario, this here will be considered to be a valid pullback. All right, after running price, we spot another scenario here. So can we say that this here is a valid pullback? No, this pullback is not valid. Why? This is because this here is an insider bar, and another case is that we said that to confirm a valid pullback, we need to make sure that the highest point of the previous candle is swept or broken. And we can clearly see that the highest point of the previous candle is not broken, neither swept. So if we were to confirm this to be a valid pullback, we would have to see something like this. So we could have seen something like this candle, like this insider would have formed like a wick or swept the previous candle highest point and then now breaking below. Now this here will be considered to be a valid pullback. But if that's not the case, and that's not the case, of course, I created the pullback myself. So this here is not a valid pullback. It's just an insider bar. It's just a minor pulse or just a minor pullback, and it should not be considered valid.